my experiment where I basically put together all those players that were all-time team players, and I put them in the file. Just check out the previous video, and I go over all that and go over all the rosters and such. But these are the end results. Kind of interesting that Russell Westbrook has won like Player of the Month a couple times. And he's on the same team as Michael Jordan because they're both on the Wizards. And we're going to look at statistics and other things and stuff sometime. But Kevin Garnett was dominant in the Western Conference for a lot of it, and Luka Doncic was also there. So it's kind of interesting. The Rookie of the Month was pretty much set for the Western Conference as Anthony Edwards, and LaMelo Ball had it for the first like 4 months, and then the last 2 months, just actually the first 2 months were Daniel Avito, and then LaMelo had it the rest of the way. So that was that. These are the playoff standings, but I want to look at some other things here. Yeah, I was just, I don't know how to get back to it. I think it brought up the other awards and stuff, and I'm not sure exactly how to bring them back up. Trying to find them right now. But let's look at the league leaders here. Oscar Robinson basically led the league in scoring. Right behind is Kevin Garnett and Luka Doncic. It's just very interesting on how some of these broke down. I mean, because there's only one basketball, so it's like you can see MJ only had 19.8, but he was sharing the rock with Russell Westbrook. So it's an interesting thing. And there's even a difference between home and away, which is interesting. During wins, during losses, as a starter, off the bench. So let's see here. Looked at the rebounds per game. Assists per game. Steals per game. Blocks per game. Ooh, the evil one. Turnovers per game. That's interesting. Stockton led the league in turnovers per game. Not something you really want, but interesting. Wow. Bob McAdoo had a 70.4 shooting percentage. Who had the best three? Chris Mullin had a 48.9 three-point percentage during the season. That's very interesting. So that's like really, really interesting. Who played the most minutes this year? Mark Price led the league in minutes. Just it's like some teams is like you could just this will be all telling for the teams that don't have a deep bench, because it's like if you don't have a deep team, you basically should be playing your stars more. So anyway, so what I wanted to do is I just basically wanted to do this by round and basically see where we're going. We got the Lakers against Portland Trailblazers. It's like the Lakers should win pretty much the entire thing. That was the other thing I didn't do. I wanted to show the standings. You could see that the Milwaukee Bucks had the best record in the NBA with only 14 losses, 68 wins. The Sixers, like I said, I thought they would be like second or third, and they were third, but they were like neck and neck with Cleveland all year, which is just kind of insane. And then the Knicks, who I thought would be a lot better, they're way down here. It's like, and the Wizards, well, the Wizards didn't have much people except for Michael Jordan. So it's like they have Michael Jordan and what's it called, but I didn't see too much for them. And of course, in the Western Conference, there's the Lakers, but then there's the Rockets that are right behind them, which I was not expecting. I was not expecting it to be so close. And it's like even like the Clippers are like right there, and the Minnesota Timberwolves with a less than 500 record and the Portland Trailblazers with less than 500 record make the playoffs. So it's like in the Western Conference they have two teams with a less than 500 and three teams that have the exact same record. Denver did not make the cut, but Minnesota and Portland did. It's just very interesting there. So, and it seems like it was their divisional record that actually put them up. You see that Minnesota has a better record than Portland in the division, and Denver's last, so that might have been the deciding factor. Not 100% sure, but it possibly could have been. So let's look at this first round here. Let's simulate this first round. And the Clippers have been eliminated. The Warriors were eliminated. The Timberwolves were eliminated. The Trailblazers were eliminated. The Knicks are shocked. They're out. They've been eliminated. The Miami Heat, they have been eliminated. And Michael Jordan and the Washington Wizards have been eliminated. And in a shocker upon shockers, the number, like one of the top teams in the regular season, the Milwaukee Bucks, have also been eliminated. That is a shocker. I mean, I would not have seen that one coming. I mean, it's like the number 8 seed Orlando Magic somehow shocked the world, and we suddenly have upset specials here. Now it should be interesting. I mean, Dallas is going to play Lakers. Houston's going to play San Antonio. San Antonio's a really good team. Orlando, and then Philly's going to play Boston. That Philly-Boston series, that could be like really good. I'm anticipating Boston and Cleveland to advance in the East, and the Lakers, and I'm going to say the Spurs in the West. So let's see what happens. The Sixers were eliminated 4-1. Now, it's like the amount that they destroyed the Sixers in, that shocks me. The Mavericks have been eliminated. And the Rockets have been eliminated. And the Magic have been eliminated. So the Lakers advancing and the Spurs advancing, I was 100% on, and I was 100% on Boston and Cleveland. Now, if it should be Boston against the Lakers. The first thing when I was looking at these rosters, the first thing I was thinking is these two teams are destined to meet each other in the finals. I couldn't see another circumstance where another two different teams would actually get to the finals. So it would shock me upon all things as if that didn't happen. So let's simulate the round. And of course the Spurs were eliminated by the Lakers 4-1. And Cleveland was upset by, well, they weren't upset. They were beaten by the Celtics. So it's exactly how I predicted it. Now, of course, I didn't predict Milwaukee to be the number one seed, but who would have expected that they were getting eliminated either? Now, the shocker is, it's like Milwaukee. I just didn't think they would actually be there. Um, so, but it's like they have Giannis still, so I guess it's playoff Giannis just chokes. But let's take a look at this. We're gonna go game by game here. And we're going to simulate the game. We'll put it at fast speed and slow it down here. Here. Looks like the Lakers are going to have this. Yeah, this is all Lakers here. So the Lakers have advanced. Well, they've won one game, the first game here. Baylor had 34 points. Wow. That's like very interesting. And on the other side, Shaq had 22. But Shaq's got to go against Chamberlain. I can't see them like being dominant in that way. They should be actually shooting the long ball, in my opinion, a little bit more, shooting the outside shots, maybe feeding it to Larry Bird a little bit more. So let's go to game two. Let's get to the second half here. Boston has a little bit of a lead here as we head to the fourth quarter. Can the Lakers catch up? If it's really close and stuff within 5 points at the 2 minutes, I'll stop. I mean, it's like 11 points. Yeah. Looks like Boston's going to hold on for this. And Boston. Wow. So Boston is going to advance. Advance. That's the second time I did that. And they had Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant were the leaders on this game. Elgin Baylor apparently didn't have the same game. And as I said before, Larry Bird is who the offense should run through for the Boston Celtics. I mean, didn't make any sense to have it running through Shaq. I don't know if they just couldn't get it to him or what was the situation, but so let's run to game three here. And we go here to the late in the third quarter, and we got a really, really close matchup here. Lakers up by 7, they're basically just hovering around that 7 mark. Ooh. Okay, here we go. We got 2 minutes to go. And let's see here. What happened? Gilmore passes to Maravich. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They got LeBron James. And shot to adjust. That's Kareem. And it's West into the 3, the small forward. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers. Their high energy defensive effort is paying off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game. Ooh. Johnson's got a 6-0 And with Steve Nash right there, that's just deadly. Now we got a 6-point game. Here we go, got a minute to go. Ooh, it misses! Ooh. They got a foul. I was in, that's why they called timeout. Ooh, we missed. Gotta love everybody standing too. And that's pretty much the game. If he made that and everything, then there's a chance, but now it's pretty much over. And a turnover. So, okay. So, Lakers have a 2-1 lead. And let's see. And this is a blowout. Okay, there's not going to be any jump in here. Lakers are just going to just destroy the Celtics in this game. They've won every quarter except for the fourth, which they haven't needed. it's been totally even. So wow. So that's a nasty one. So here we go. If the Lakers could win this, they could win every single round, 4-1. Let's see what happens here. And we have another blowout, folks. The Lakers are just taking control. Okay, here we go. Figure we can see the ending here.
Out to the wing. Hits a three-pointer. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
You know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play smart.
And there it is! The Los Angeles Lakers have won it all!
What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying this NBA championship moment.
Hey, it's the ultimate accomplishment, right? This team has leaned on its solidarity all year, Graham. You know, B.A., when guys want to play for one another, the sum becomes greater than its parts. This club really bonded together in the face of adversity, time and time again, standing tall as one. Boy, it's been a beautiful thing to watch. And a special thanks to everyone out there from 2K Sports. We couldn't make it happen without you. Good night and be well.
And there you go. So the Lakers are the champions. And Karl Malone is the MVP. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and thanks to Click Productions again on YouTube for inspiring this video. Please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and it really helps me out. Until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out.